Hey everybody, Coach Elijah here. We are going to bring the putting your dream to the test to a culmination today and go through a quick review of all the questions and then come to the big question, the significance question. So let's start at the beginning. Number one, the ownership question. Is my dream really my dream? Um, I've noticed, even for myself, a lot of times when we're setting out to be successful, a lot of times we try to fulfill the wants of other people. And so the ownership question really comes down to, is my dream, or is it me trying to fulfill somebody else's goals for my life? Number two, the clarity question. Do I clearly see my dream? Seeing your dream clearly includes, all the day to day. Do I see the good things as well as the not so fun things that go with that dream and all the details of it? The reality question, which asks, am I depending on factors within my control to achieve my dream? Basically, the reality question is saying, do I have the people and the strengths to do what I'm wanting to do, or am I relying more on chance and luck? Am I making it more of like a lottery ticket for what I'm going to do, as opposed to actually having things that I can build on towards making that a reality? The passion question. Does my dream compel me to follow it? I always think of it like this: the skills and the abilities that we have are the engine that'll get us to our dream, and the passion or the emotion that goes with that is the fuel. So, like anything, any motor, passion or the fuel, it can burn us if it's not used correctly, or it can drive us. So the passion question really asks, are you fueled up? Do you wake up in the morning on empty, or do you wake up in the morning full of fuel, full of fire, ready to go do the things that are needed for that day to get you closer to your dream? The pathway question. Do I have a strategy to reach my dream? Um, Obviously, with the pathway, things are going to change along the way. But do I have a direction at least? Do I have the starting steps to get going? And then as I go along the way and start that path, am I going to find the more efficient and better way to get there? The people question. Have I included the people I need to realize my dream? This is a big one because no self-made man was actually ever self-made. There's always people along the way that help them out. Or like John Maxwell says, one of us is not as smart as all of us. And so the more, not necessarily the more, if we get the right people in the right places, it exponentially grows us to be able to do more things. So I was thinking on this one, the example of the Clydesdale horses, right? So one horse might be able to pull, let's say, 2,000 pounds. So if you put two together, each of them able to pull 2,000 pounds, they can't pull 4,000 pounds, they can pull 8,000 pounds. So putting strength with strength actually expands and multiplies our abilities, not just adds up to them. The cost question. Am I willing to pay the price for my dream? Now remember, when it comes to cost, we're talking about time, we're talking about sacrifice, we're talking about learning and adding skills and refining the skills that we have for this dream that we have, or this goal that we have. The price that needs to be paid for that, it's going to have to be paid sooner than we think. It's going to be higher than we expect, and most often we have to pay the price more than once. So it's going to have to be paid over and over again. I always think of when John was at one of his speaking engagements. Someone came up after him and said, "Man, I really love what you're doing. I love the information that you bring. I really want to do what you do." And the question he asked was, "You want to do what I do now? You see where I'm at now after all these years." But he goes, "Are you willing to do what I did to get here?" And that's where the cost question is. Am I willing to put in the work to do what I want to do at some point? The tenacity question. Am I moving closer to my dream? This is where the rule of five comes in. We talked about chopping down a tree with an axe and going out and making 5 swings a day and just being consistent with it. Eventually, no matter how big or how small that tree is, it's going to fall over. So the tenacity question really asks, am I waking up ready to do steps towards that dream? Am I going to bed, satisfied that I have taken little steps towards my dream and towards my goal? And also, am I am I having my priorities in line? So the higher priority my goal is in achieving it and doing steps towards that, the more tenacity I'm going to have towards that. The lower it is on my priority list, the less tenacity I'm going to have. So am I doing steps daily to get me towards my goal? Or am I just doing things on certain days when I kind of feel like it? That's where the tenacity question comes in. The fulfillment question. Does working toward my goal or toward my dream bring satisfaction? So remember, there's a gap between the inception of a goal and a dream and the fulfillment of that dream and actually it coming to fruition. And in that gap, there's going to be one of two things. Fulfillment is in, I love the journey, I'm enjoying every step of the way, or frustration, where I'm not going to be satisfied in my mind until I achieve this dream. Well, if that's the case, we're going to be frustrated for a long time, because even along the way, as we're growing towards this dream and moving towards it, it's going to be harder and harder to actually achieve that dream. And then when we do achieve it, it's still going to be frustrating because there's still going to be work that needs to be done. So does the journey itself bring satisfaction? Finally, the significance question. Does my dream benefit others? And this is, I think, the most important, and it just brings all the other questions together. And I like how John compares and contrasts the two between success and significance. So when he talks about success, he talks about personal achievement. When he talks about significance, it talks about helping other people be successful. So along the way, we're gonna have personal successes, and we're gonna have opportunities for significance. But which one are we focused on? If I'm only focused on success, I might achieve that, but once I'm done achieving, that's it. It's not going to go much further. If I'm focused on significance, I'm helping other people reach their goals as well, and they're helping me reach mine. And so that significance, again, is about bringing other people up. And as leaders, especially, it's more about leading other leaders and helping them to put those leadership principles into practice along the way, as opposed to gaining more followers who simply do what we do or follow our lead. So are you reaching for a goal and striving for a dream that has significance, where other people are going to grow along with you, but also grow into their own organizations and their own dreams? Are you looking for success where it's just about what you can achieve within your lifetime? That's the significant question, and that's the culmination of the dream test. Going into each one of these questions a little bit deeper can really help you kind of guide and help prioritize your days. And so I would love to help with that. We go much deeper into each one of them, put some action steps to each one, and help you on a daily prioritize, set goals, set tasks, and as we go on from there, we see that more and more of these questions turn into yeses, and the more yeses we have, the more likely it is for us to achieve that dream. So reach out. I'd love to go through these with you as your coach and see what it is that you're striving for. That's the whole goal of Rising Tide Leadership Development, is to help you reach your goals, elevate your leadership abilities, and elevate your teams and organizations. So have a great day. We're going to keep coming with these lives with some different information, just going through some different books and bringing as much value as I can on the daily. So have a great day.